Day 57 of the US-Iran war is bringing a new wave of diplomacy and more pressure. Iran's foreign minister has arrived in Pakistan, US envoys are heading to Islamabad, and global markets are still reacting to the conflict. But despite the diplomatic activity, negotiations between Washington and Tehran remain stalled. Here's the latest. Pakistan has once again become a key venue for diplomacy in the conflict. Iran's foreign minister Abbas Araghchi arrived in Islamabad with a small team of consultations. The White House has also confirmed that US envoys Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner will arrive in Pakistan for talks. Washington says Iran still has an open window to strike a deal and abandon its pursuit of nuclear weapons, but it remains unclear whether Iran is prepared to sit down with direct negotiations. Diplomats say the talks are currently in an exploratory phase, with Pakistan acting as the main mediator. Officials in Islamabad say they remain cautiously optimistic, though there is still no confirmation that formal negotiations will happen. While diplomacy continues, Washington is increasing its pressure on Tehran. The United States has frozen $344 million in cryptocurrency assets linked to Iran, targeting financial networks that officials say help fund the country's activities. The US has also imposed new sanctions on a China-based refinery and dozens of shipping companies accused of transporting Iranian oil. And in a major military signal, the Pentagon says 3 US aircraft carriers are now deployed in the Middle East, the largest American naval presence in the region since the Iraq War. The conflict is also spilling into neighboring areas. In the Gulf, two drones launched from Iraq struck Kuwaiti border posts, damaging installations but causing no casualties. Meanwhile, European leaders are calling for the Strait of Hormuz to reopen fully and without restrictions, warning that disruptions to the key shipping route are destabilizing global energy markets. Elsewhere in the region, fighting has continued despite diplomatic efforts. The Israeli military says it killed 6 Hezbollah fighters in southern Lebanon during an exchange of fire. Hezbollah responded by shooting down an Israeli drone in the same area. In Gaza, Israeli attacks reportedly killed at least 12 Palestinians, including 6 police officers, according to local officials. The war is continuing to affect global energy markets. The International Energy Agency says global liquefied natural gas markets will remain tight through at least 2027 because of the conflict and supply disruptions. Oil prices showed mixed movements during the latest trading session. Brent crude rose above $105 per barrel, while US benchmark West Texas Intermediate fell slightly. Despite the uncertainty, US stock markets pushed higher, with the S&P 500 reaching another record high. So, on day 57 of the US-Iran war, diplomacy is intensifying, with Pakistan now playing a central role. But sanctions are tightening, military deployments are increasing, and fighting continues across the region. Which means the question now is whether talks in Islamabad can turn the tide, or whether the conflict is heading into an even more dangerous phase.